Uh, just kind of, I don't know if you guys are watching the replay or if you're watching live, which I don't think so because nobody's live. But today I want to be talking about uh, my Grom and what kind of what's going on with the Grom because there's been a lot of lately. There's been a lot of Grom videos, and I want to talk about my RSX, both the black and the blue one, which I still have. I just haven't made a video with it in a long time, so I kind of want to talk about that a lot. And um, just whatever else you guys want have any questions about um, for the and I guess the future of the YouTube channel. I am monetized now, so you're gonna see me a lot more on YouTube. Not that I mean I'm really doing it for the money. I mean, like anybody knows YouTube, you don't get really paid that much in the beginning. Um, but yeah, so yeah, a lot more content on YouTube. You're gonna see me. I want to try going live more. I've been talking about going live for a while. I just haven't done it. So, but yeah, today's the first live. This is kind of a test run. I don't know how things are gonna work. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing it. And hopefully in a few minutes we can get some people in here and get that engagement going, which is really what I want to do. I want to get to know you guys, like, and vice versa. I'm sure you guys have questions for me, but yeah, just mainly, I guess I want to talk about my blue RSX because that's really the one that started this YouTube channel. That's the one that started the channel. That's the one I first started posting with, and that's really the one I kind of want to keep posting with. But for reasons out of my control, uh, I just can't drive the car no more. It runs fine. It's never ran better actually, which is a big bummer because I do want to drive it, but I can't. So yeah, so just nobody's came in yet. So hopefully somebody. I know YouTube sends out like notifications, and I did upload a short, and so hopefully. But I did say I was gonna stream at 1, but I don't know. I was bored, so I turned it on a little sooner. So I'm talking right now because you're probably watching this off the replay. So to get started, I'll start talking about why there's been a lot of Grom videos and if that's going to be the future. And to answer the question, no, that's just what I have now that I can post right now. So, um, yeah, that's kind of why you're seeing a lot of Grom videos. It's because really, my black RSX, there's not much I can post with it. It's just a regular car. And my blue RSX, it's not. Oh, I'm getting some hearts. That's awesome. But yeah, the blue RSX, it's out of commission right now, and what's going on with it is I live in California, and the car is just super modified. And when I was in an accident like 3 years ago, it I didn't know this would happen, but it just completely. E We'll say hi back. I don't know how they say back. Uh, uh, so, oh, with the Blue RSX, after I crashed a few years ago and I got it fixed, it just it just became a total nightmare to get the car registered back so I can drive it again. Which sucks because I like literally months before I crashed, I had just paid to get it smogged. And if you know anything, it's not cheap when you're getting a car that won't pass California smog emissions test. You have to pay to get it under the table, and then you can drive your car. Hey Santos, what's going on, man? Just talking about my blue RSX, kind of why you guys haven't been seeing it a lot on the channel. What's up, Angelica? And yeah, so and let me know where you guys what videos do you guys watch? Do you guys watch my Grom videos? Do you guys watch my RSX videos? My old STI videos, which a lot of people still watch, which is interesting. But yeah, back to the RSX. It's are you watching the Flamingo versus Chelsea game? Unfortunately, I'm not, man. I'm working. Well, working, but maybe I'll catch the highlights later. I do watch the soccer highlights. Puma, what's going on, man? Just over here talking about my RSX and why I haven't been posting it on YouTube. So yeah, after I crashed, it made me get so much more paperwork than your regular every year registration. Every year registration, you just go, you pay, and it's a good amount of money compared to other states, but you pay, and then they give you tags with the latest year, and then you put that on your license plate, and then cops get behind you, and then they'll know your car's up to date on registration. But when I crashed, for in order for me to get it registered, I need to get a brake and light inspection, basically showing that it's safe to be on the road, that there's no issues. Basically, I was fixed 100%, which my car wasn't. I took the cheap route because I don't daily the car. I didn't really care for like airbags or anything like that. So when I got the car fixed, I told him like, hey, like I'm paying for this out of my pocket. The guy's insurance really gave me a little bit of money. I didn't have a lot to work with, and like I know it's not my daily. I don't want to spend a ton of money on it. Like do you like Brazilian food? Um, we don't really have that here. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen a Brazilian food place, but hey, maybe shoot some recommendations, man. I'll check it out. But yeah, the blue RSX, I can't get it registered. I need brake and line inspection, California. So I'm actually able to get two out of the three, but if I can't get that third one, then there's no point in me doing these other two because I still wouldn't get the car registered. So I found a guy. This was like a couple months ago. I found a guy who told me he can do the smog and the brake and line inspection. I was actually able to get the DMV to sign off on my car, which I thought I wasn't going to be able to. But yeah, I got that one signed off, and yeah, so got that signed off. I talked to the guy. He was gonna smog it. It was gonna be a ton of money, actually. Like more, like it got me thinking, like, is it even worth pouring more money into this car? Like, it's not really that good of a car, but I mean, I like it, but it's nothing like today's standards. Like that car is not really, it's not really fast. We'll leave it at that. But he ended up not even being able to pass the brake and line inspection. He was able to pass the smog, but not the brake and line inspection. And I don't know of anybody else in California that can pass a brake and line inspection under the table. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm basically at the point of where I don't know, like I don't want to drive that car on the street anymore because last year, like in November, they pulled me over for not for the expired tags, and it ended up costing me a lot of money just to get my car back under my possession, not registered. I just got the car back out of the impound lot and had to pay the police department that pulled me over, which I wasn't really doing anything. I was just waiting at a red light, but the cop, I guess he was targeting me for whatever reason. But so yeah, I had to pay. I think I'm pretty sure it was over $1,000 just to get the car back under my possession. So I'm into that car a lot of money, and basically it's kind of worthless to me because I can't drive it. So I'm to the point where either I'm gonna just pull the engine and the transmission and anything else that I can use and either put that into my black RSX or maybe get a different Honda and then just pull, maybe I can find a cool shell and then just pull all of that stuff out and then put it into that car. The reason I haven't done it right now is because smog check is coming up for my black RSX in like a few months. So I'm kind of just like, why do it all now? By the time the car is done, it's gonna be needing smog, and then I'm gonna have to pay a lot more because it's a tuned car. It's usually a lot more expensive if your car is tuned rather than it just, maybe it has a bad catalytic converter and or bad O2 sensor and you don't want to get it fixed. Like you could just pay like $300 and they'll smog it, rather than if your car is tuned, then you're gonna be paying $500 to $700. That's what I was gonna pay. I was gonna pay $700 a couple months ago to get a smog, which was a lot. That's the most I've ever had to pay. But I wanted to get my car back, but I ended up telling the guy no because he couldn't do the brake and light inspection, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to find anybody, so I'm not gonna do that and just waste $700 because it only lasts like 90 days. The smog. Um, yeah. So why are you guys seeing a lot of Grom videos? It's basically, like I said, it's just basically it's just what I have right now, and I I'm having a lot of fun driving the Grom too. It's actually a lot of fun. I went yesterday up to the Canyon GMR and I filmed that video. If you guys haven't check it out on my YouTube channel after you guys tune in for the live. And yeah, so check it out because it was actually a funny story. Like on the way down, I didn't really talk about it in the video, but I came close to having like my first little accident, and it wasn't really that little because I was in the middle of a turn and my foot brushed the ground because I have a habit of I'm a bigger guy, so my feet are longer. And so this is the foot pedal, and this is my foot. Like my foot hangs that much. So when I was in the middle of a turn, like the tip of my foot brushed onto the floor, and then it kind of like threw me a little bit off balance. But since it's actually really easy to control that bike. Like even after that happened, like the bike is, even though like probably if I would have done that in like a bigger bike, the weight of the bicycle would have forced me to lose the balance. But since the Grom was so small, I just kind of felt it. I adjusted my body real quick, and then I pulled my foot up, and yeah. But but yeah, check that video guys out if you haven't. The one I posted yesterday. Um and yeah, so that's the story with the yesterday's video. If you haven't watched it, check it out. Um Drop some questions, guys. Drop some questions on the stream for me. But yeah, what's going on with my black RSX? We'll talk about that. My black RSX is it's doing good. It's actually still running really good. And I have my sound system in it. I know I did a few videos of that. I like sound systems. I've put sound systems in pretty much every single one of my car. If you guys are on the live, drop a comment or shoot some of those little hearts on the corner or super chats. I'll take super chats, support the channel. Um, but yeah, the black RSX is running good. It's the power steering pump is starting to make a little sound, so maybe, but hopefully it thugs it out until December. Once December comes, I'll probably just replace everything and put all the parts that are in my blue RSX into my black RSX, and you guys will come back to seeing black RSX content. It won't be a Type S, but it will be basically Type S parts. So yeah, I have a feeling that next year is gonna be a really good year for like my YouTube channel as far as like all the content I'm gonna be posting. Because I plan on getting the Grom. Obviously, I'm still gonna have the Grom for maybe a year or two, and I want my black RSX to be swapped with my Type S. So I want to have a Type S that I can daily. That's what's gonna be good is that I'm gonna be able to daily that car. So a ton more content, a ton more racing. That's what I like to do with that car. That's just what I really like to do in general. Like I like to race. Um, but yeah, are you if I don't know if there's gonna be anything going on with my blue Type S or before I get it done. I did have a plan to go race Tony Castillo. I don't know if you guys remember him. I did a video with him a couple years ago. He's the one with the 10th Gen SI. Where are you at? I'm at a McDonald's parking lot actually. I'm taking my lunch break, so I'm here. Uh, do you mean like the city? I'm in California, city of Azusa. So yeah, but yeah, I was supposed to race Tony Castillo, but he had some health issues going on. Luckily, it seems everything's good for him, so that's good. I don't know if we're gonna reschedule it or not, but hopefully it'd be nice. I would like to. It is hot, man. I don't know if you guys can hear the AC. I got the phone leaning right next to the AC vent. Hopefully you guys can't hear it, but yeah. But I got the sweater on because I'm covering up my work uniform. I- I'm keeping that a little private, I guess. But yeah, um, I was supposed to race Tony Castillo, but he had some health issues. Luckily, everything's good for him. I'm not sure if we're gonna reschedule it or not. I guess that's mostly up to him. I'm still down, but that's up to him. I don't know if he's recovered or whatever, but yeah, I would like to post another last like good race with my blue RSX Type S before I retire the car. But I don't know. I kind of want to just race somebody that has like another YouTube channel where we can collab. That's what I really want to do this year is I want to collab with other YouTubers that are like you don't even have to be really in my area. I'm willing to travel to you, but like that's in the past 3 years I've been doing YouTube, that's been the most fun when I've been able to collab with other creators and just, yeah, just do stuff like that. That's a lot of fun. Um, Now let's talk about the Grom. What else do I have planned for the Grom? There is a local track that lets you race like little mini bikes. Drop some likes, guys. If you guys are on the live, drop some likes. uh, Show me that you guys are here. And then, yeah, there's a local track. It's about an hour away. It's in Riverside, California. It's called Adams Motorsport Track. If you guys go on my YouTube channel and like you'll see like the opening video, it's of me and my blue RSX racing in that track. But that track also allows like little bikes, like I think it's less than 225 or 250 cc. Any of those bikes, you can race them in that track. It's pretty much open every day for that. So it's mainly that, and then every now and then they'll do a attack or a drift event. I do want to do another drift event. I'm sorry, I do want to do another time attack event with my blue RSX. And I was thinking about it because I can make it to next Friday, but I wouldn't make it till their night event. So I wouldn't be there until 8:30, and it's a little too late to make a YouTube video. Like people, nobody really likes watching dark videos. Um, But yeah, so I don't think nobody likes watching dark videos. Any dark video I've posted has done terrible. But yeah. And then so I'm thinking about that. If I do go, maybe I'll just live stream the event when I'm there. I think that'll probably be a little better just to live stream it. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking, maybe taking the blue R6 because I don't even have Irwindale here. I don't know if you guys know this, but they took Irwindale down. And so yeah, I can't even take my car to Irwindale. And I think the closest drag racing track is in Fontana, if that one's still open, because they've been taking them down. These past 3 years, I know of a lot of tracks that have been getting taken down, and then there's talks about other tracks that are like in the works of getting taken down. Drop some likes, guys. Drop some likes. Shoot some likes. Make that like counter go up. Well, I don't know if it's right there for you guys, but it is for me. So, or and drop some questions. If you guys got questions for the future of the channel, what you guys want to see, maybe shoot me some video ideas. But yeah, do you have comprehensive insurance on Grom for theft protection? I'm about to go stage one plus on the SCI Riverside. A good track to start. If you're, yeah, I think that that's a great track to start. It's cheap. If you want to do a time attack event, I think it's like $40, and you wear a helmet. That's all they require you is to wear a helmet, and it's $40, and you do like 9 laps on the track. And it's really good if you got no track experience. I will recommend that one before you go to Willow Springs, which if you know about the Riverside track, you probably know about Willow Springs. So, and do I have comprehensive insurance on ground for theft protection? No. Um, my year insurance was actually really cheap. I think it was less than $100. I have Geico, so um, I I don't I just don't think it'll get stolen. I keep it in the garage, and yeah, if I'm out riding it, I'm usually like around it. So yeah, so I don't have that insurance, but maybe if you live in a rough neighborhood and you park it out on the street, like hey, I get it. You know, if you live in California, you park a lot of expensive stuff on the street, and there's people out there they're rubbing their hands like that, licking their chops for that opportunity to steal that. So if you need it, if you think you need it, get it. But I didn't get it because I park it in a garage, and same with my blue R6, it's in a garage. So I don't really get that insurance. I mean, like I'm there, so hopefully it never gets stolen. But yeah, I don't get that stuff. But um, if you're about to go stage one plus on the STI, let me know how that goes, man. Because I that's one of my most viewed videos, and it's for the STI. And a lot of people say that I was lying, that this and that. Like it was crazy. I just put the stage one tune, and within that month of just regular driving, every now and then when I'm getting on the freeway, I would floor it, and then I just went to check it. I just happened to check it because I would never check it. It was a new car, so I would never check it. But then I just happened to check it, and I was so low on playing that stage one tune. I don't care if it's free. That's just gonna blow up my STI engine. Mm-mm. Those things aren't cheap. It's not a Honda to where you know you could take a chance with it, blow it up. You know. You go down to your local engine shop, pick up a K24 for, well, now they're like 1,200 bucks, but before they used to be 800 pre-COVID. But yeah. So drop some likes, guys. Drop some likes. Drop some comments. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. I'll probably be here till like 1:30. Um, yeah. So so getting on with my day. How are you guys doing? How's the day going? You guys want to talk about the future of my channel? So my main goal for next year and hopefully the end of this year is to finally get the Integra Type S that I've been talking about. I want that car so bad, but I was thinking about it. If I get the 2025, next year they're gonna make changes to it. Even if it's like a little bumper. YouTube usually rewards you if you have the latest car. Like I noticed that right away when I was using my STI that it was pretty effortless to get like engagement on it just because it was a newer car rather than my RSX. Even though I had done more to my RSX, it was still I still couldn't get the traction I wanted with compared to the STI. So that's why I'm waiting for the 2026 Integra Type S to come out. And what happened to the 19 STI? I sold it to my brother, so he still has it. So it's in the family. I just don't own it. And um I don't know. It's a really nice car. I think out of like the Type R and the Evo, I think the STI looks the best. But it doesn't perform the best. It's actually the slowest out of all of them, but I think it looks the best. I like cars with big wings. I just got my 19 3 months ago. Nice. I hope you like it. It's it's the better one because it comes with the bigger calipers too. The bigger calipers that compared to the previous generation. And they don't really, since they're not making the STIs anymore. I told my brother he should keep it and keep it well maintained, and he's been able to do that. So because they might value, you never know, or they're just either way they're just cool to have. It's not too many cars that are coming out stick shift and all wheel drive. Uh, a lot of money to make. Yeah, a lot of money to make it. I know at my previous job there was a guy who had one. His was a 2016. He bought it brand new and he sent it to get believe it was a billet block and all the pistons, everything got rebuilt, everything because he wanted to make real power. I don't know how much it cost him, but I bet it wasn't cheap. Probably cost him what he spent on the car, and and at the end of it, it was making a little under 700 to the wheels with E85. So, but he took me for a spin in it, and that's the fastest car I've been in it to this day. So, is it worth it? And he was able to daily drive it, and it wasn't obnoxiously loud for what it was making. So, so if you got the money and you want a fast CI, you can make it happen. But what's the next car? Um, Hopefully a 2026 Integra Type S. I'm looking to get that car. I want to stay in the Honda side of everything. My girlfriend does have I think it's the 2022 WRX, the new body style, the one that's still out. She has that one. She's told me to make some videos with it, but I don't know. It's just not my car. I don't like usually when I go out and make a video, I want to push the car and myself, and I don't feel comfortable doing that with someone else's car. I don't honestly I don't really like driving a car, but I drive it and it drives nice. It sounds nice for for what it is, but who knows? Maybe when I do, I told her maybe when I'll do an oil change on it, maybe I'll make a video with it. But as far as like any other, yeah, you're right. She's probably in there right now. Drop a like, guys. Drop a like. We're getting some people in here now. That's good to see. Um, so yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, the next car I want it to be the 2026 Integra Type S. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a Prelude coming out this year. I saw there's a Prelude coming out, and I was thinking about getting that car, but it's not going to compete with the Type R or the Integra Type S. It's basically going to compete with like the Civic Si. From what I've looked up, I don't know if it's going to have the same engine as the Si or if it's going to have another engine. They might make another engine. I think it's a hybrid too, but it's only supposed to make like 200 horsepower. So I'm not too sure if that's something I want to get into. Um, Even 300, even the Integra Type S making 300, where you replace the STI badge. Dude, that's one of my favorite videos I made, and it was my most effortless video, but a ton of people liked it. It just, I don't know. I like the song I used on it. I think it's Bandoleros. Um, but yeah, yeah, that video to this day still gets like a lot of views. So yeah, I guess you never know when you post something on YouTube what YouTube likes and what YouTube shares or what you guys like. Honestly, it's mostly you guys, not really YouTube. YouTube's just putting the video out there. But yeah, or who knows? Maybe Subaru comes out with another cool car because even the Integra Type S, I'm thinking about it. Like, it's only like a little over 300 horsepower, and it's front wheel drive, and it's a stick shift. I don't really like stick shift cars. I've been driving stick shift cars my whole life, and it's 2025. If you want to be fast, you have to be automatic. That's the sad part. When I was in high school, it was the other way around. If you wanted to be fast, you needed to be stick shift. But nowadays, you can't compete with an automatic. Um, but and it's just honestly, it's just more convenient. So I'm I'm on the edge, but I know I want to stay with the Honda, but the Honda doesn't make anything fast that's automatic. So and even 300 horsepower in 2025, that's not really fast. That's baseline. So, but yeah, I like Hondas. Axis port, flat foot shifting. Dude, that's one thing I never tried. I wanted to try it, but since I was gonna end up selling the car to my brother, it's like, nah. Like, maybe if I would have sold it to a stranger, I would have done it before I sold it. But I did want to try flat foot shifting. I don't know. I've never done it, so I didn't want to break anything. I didn't know how I'm supposed to do it. So there's not like a lot of tutorials where you talk about like how you flat foot shift. But yeah, so I never did it. But and if you do it, let me know how that goes and how you do it. Have you ever done it? Drop some likes. Drop some like, guys. But yeah, for the future of the channel, for the rest of this year, you guys are probably gonna see a lot more Grom videos. If you're not in it for the Grom videos, hang tight, guys. There will be RSX videos at the end of the year. I might drop in another RSX video. Uh, German cars, I like them. I like them. GTIs, I know they're fast. Those things are fast. The little eggs you see on the road, you got to be careful with them. Those things are fast. BMWs, I love BMWs. I actually bought a BMW before I got the STI. I don't think I ever talked about it, but I bought a BMW. It was a 335i. I think it was a 2014. It was a blue one, and I bought it from like a used BMW dealership. It wasn't like an actual BMW dealership, but it was like a one of those more like they buy cars from like auctions, but they've specifically only sold like German cars, and most of them were BMWs. I bought a 335i, and I liked it. On the way home, it overheated though, so I ended up taking it back to the dealer. They tried to fix it. They gave it back to me a week later, and it ended up doing the same thing. Only this time it was throwing transmission codes. So I just took it back, and then they had the STI on the lot. So I told them, you know what, just rather than getting a lawyer, trying to get out of it, I worked something out with them, and they gave me the STI. They transferred the money I had deposited for the BMW to the STI. So that's how I ended up with the STI. So I never personally went out of my way like I wanted an STI. Like I thought they were cool, but I never thought I would own one. So I kind of ended up with my STI. And that's also why I knew when I bought it that I wouldn't keep this car for a long time. I knew that it's just not for me. It's not something I wanted at the time or still. But my brother likes it. It's a four-door car. He's got a family, so it works out for him. Not yet, bro. I'm getting tuned next week though. Uh, good luck. Hopefully it's a custom tune, not like an off the shelf tune, because it is an STI. So those engines are very delicate. I would recommend getting a custom tune from a good tuner. So yeah, back to German cars. I like them. I would like get like a three like another BMW. But, I mean, I never even posted them on YouTube, but I would like a YouTube. I would like a BMW at some point, but I don't think the time is right now. I'm I'm pretty dead set on getting the new Integra Type S and just pushing that, maybe going full bolt-ons, and then you know switching it out, getting something else in a few years. But um, Pro Tune, yup, that's right. That's really what you want to do with those cars. You can't really cheap out on those cars. It's What about the Nissan Z? That's another good car. Actually looked at those cars a lot, but it's a two-seater. Um, I don't have a family yet, but I'm at the point where I would like to have a family soon, and having a Nissan Z would, be a little difficult to get somebody in the back. So, maybe if I do really well this year, maybe I can figure something out, but yeah, probably not. I'll be honest with you. What you looking forward in the new 2026 Integra? Um, just seeing how different it is from my RSX Type S. I mean, I know the RSX isn't in Integra here in the States, but you know, everywhere else it's an Integra. So I like to kind of see the changes and see how it drives. And my cousin does have a Type R, so maybe meet up with him or my friend with the other Type R that I raced in my RSX, and maybe link up with an FL5 YouTube creator and just see which one's better. I'm a competitive guy. Like I said, like I started this YouTube channel. It was originally supposed to be a library of my street racing. So whenever I got too old to where I'm not able to street race, I could always come back to my YouTube channel and see those videos and have them. So that's really what started this. Why not the TSX? Four doors, more room. Um, the TSX is good. I just don't know if it has the same aftermarket support than the Type S, the Integra Type S. I would have to look into it more. I know the Integra Type S has a lot like aftermarket support because it's the same engine that's in the Type R. So basically, you anything that's available for the Type R will be available for the Integra. So yeah, but I like the TSX. Don't get me wrong; those are automatic. I've seen them. They're automatic and they're fast. I've seen a video where it raced a Scat Pack and TSX won. So maybe, but I don't know. Are people really interested in the TSX? I feel like that's more like a family car that people would be on the lookout for. But hey, I'll probably look at them. I'll be at an Acura dealer. I'll probably stop by and look at them. So I might change my mind. I'm not telling you guys right now that I'm gonna get an Integra Type S. I'm just, there's a ton of cars on the list, but at the top, it's the Integra Type S. So yeah. Um. So this year, back to what's I guess the future of the channel is back. More Grom videos. So thug it out if you guys are, because it will be worth it once I get the RSX videos. What's going on? Like you guys know, I like to race. That's really what I like to do. And there's a lot more cars that I would like to race, mostly American cars that I would like to just race on the street with my RSX. But for the time being, I can't do that. Drift. uh, I'm not big into drifting, man. I used to be big into it when I was a lot younger, like in my early 20s. I used to go to Formula Drift in Irwindale. Like, if you guys have seen like the shirt I do when I'm like working on my cars and stuff, and then post videos, I bought that shirt at the Formula Drift event. So I used to go to those events a lot. I think I went to like two or three of them, and they're fun. Don't get me wrong, they're fun, but it's just not. I don't know. It's just not for me. I like seeing it, but I don't know. I'm more competitive, like as far as like racing, like either time attack or just drag racing. That's kind of what I like to do. Um, Another thing I have been thinking about since I just got the Grom is maybe getting a bigger bike. Like it's a lot of fun being on a motorcycle. It had been a long time since I'd been on a motorcycle, so being on a motorcycle now, it's it's fun. Like it's been making me. I've been looking up CBR 600s now, so I don't know. I might get something like that. At the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I want to, do that because like once you get it like a Grom. A Gixxers, I love them. I went to go almost buy a Gixxer before I bought my previous bike, which was an R6. But the guy just didn't have paperwork. He wanted to sell it to me with a bill of sale. So I'm like, I don't know. The bike could be stolen. I'd rather not do that. So I went and I bought an R6, which, but Gixxers, I like them. They're cool. But I might get another big bike. I don't know. It's up in the air, but I don't know because bikes are dangerous. Like I talked about a little earlier, I almost fell yesterday from my Grom when I was filming that video up in the canyons. Um, and so I think what saved me was how light the bike was. So I know if I was in like a CBR 600 and that happened, I would have ate shit. So uh, I don't know, but they're fast. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to kind of not get into street bikes like that, but I have a Grom, so it's like kind of like everything. Well, once you build it, once you go full bolt-ons on a car, now you want to add something else. Now you want to add a turbo, and now once you get a turbo, now you want a bigger turbo, and now you want a turbo with nitrous, and now you want all-wheel drive. You just keep pushing yourself, and at some point, in a motorcycle, it can get a little dangerous. So there's little room to err in a motorcycle. In a car, you can get away with a lot more. But in the motorcycle, it's a little tricky. Um, Expensive hobby. I think motorcycles are cheaper though. You can get a brand new 2025 CBR 600 for like less than 15, like after taxes and everything here in California, because state taxes heavy. Um, and tell me what car can you get that for 15 grand that will go as fast as the CBR 600? So none that I can think of. Maybe a used one, but it's used, not new. So I think motorcycles are cheaper, more fun, but a lot more dangerous. Uh, in a car, I mean, you're pretty safe in a car unless you do something like really dumb and really reckless. You can't. You got more room for error in a car than a motorcycle. Um, Drop some likes, guys. Drop some likes. Drop some questions. If you guys want to know anything about the channel, maybe I already talked about it, but I've been live for 38 minutes. So yeah, this was my first live that I wanted to do. I've been talking about doing it live for a while, but I just haven't done it. But now I'm doing it. I want to at least try to do a live once a week, maybe on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's usually when I have time. Today I have time, so I wanted to get on here and just talk about the future of my channels because I can't. I've been thinking about making a video like talking about my RSX, but I don't think it'll do well and it'll reach the people that want to find out about my RSX. What's a good car to daily? Uh, my personal opinion is the truck. You get any truck. Any truck is a good car to daily, and these are my reasons why. One, they're bigger. You're gonna be more comfortable than any car. Two, it's a truck. You can use it. You can be at the store and be like, "Oh, I want to buy that," but it wouldn't fit in my car, but it fits in your truck. And three, safety. That's like the safest car you can be in is a truck. Like right now, I'm in like a big Chevy van, and this thing's a tank. If I get into an accident, more than likely I'm gonna walk off like nothing happened. But if God forbid, another car, it, like when I got hit in my blue RSX, it busted my knee up. So like my knee, and that's because I was pressing onto the clutch. So my leg was fully extended. So when I crashed, the impact kind of busted up the joint. And I was 26 at the time. I'm 30 now. So and I'm still feeling it. So yeah, I would definitely get a truck as a daily, and I would like to, but for YouTube purposes, I don't want to get a truck. But I had a truck before, and it was cool. I liked it. But yeah, if you want a good daily, a truck. When I had a truck, I remember I would be anywhere, and I never had the problem. I would buy random stuff off the street, just whatever, throw it in the truck. all unloaded when I get home. But you can't really do that when you're in a car. When you're in a car, you got to call somebody with a truck, or you got to go rent a truck. And renting a truck isn't cheap. So, and you as there usually needs to be somebody in the family with a truck because that usually helps a lot. If you or a sibling or your parents or somebody in the immediate family has a truck, then you probably don't need a truck. You could probably just ask them to help you out. But if you don't, then you should be thinking about a good daily being a truck. So we're coming up on 1:30. I think I'm gonna be ending the live soon because my phone's almost dead too. So, and I need it to last the rest of my shift. Any more questions, guys? Drop some questions in there. Even SUV is a good daily. Correct. Big cars in general. Minivans. Hmm, I don't want to get one, but it's a bigger car. You'll be finding an accident. SUVs, yeah, you can put a good sound system in an SUV. I'll say that. So if I would get a SUV, it would definitely put a sound system in it. That's like that's one aftermarket thing I like to do on all my cars is because you can always recycle that into any other car. You just pull the wire out, pull your amp out, pull your subs out. If you put door speakers on, you can pull that out and then put your OEM ones in there. Was the STI fun to drive? It was. And what made it even more fun right before I sold it was I put $1,000 sound system in that car, which my brother still has, which that's why I left it in there. I left it in there for him because he's like me. He does sound systems in all his cars. His SUV has a sound system, so I knew he would appreciate that. But yeah, you can recycle sound system parts and put it into any car. And bigger cars, the more room in the cabin, the better it'll sound. So yeah, that's why I think getting a good sound system in a car, it's worth it because you can recycle that. Um, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Drop some likes. Drop some likes, guys. Drop some likes for the first live stream. Cause like I said, I want to do these. Yeah, I saw one. um, Ju- some likes because this is the first live stream. Like I said, I want to do more. I'm aiming for either Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe get on here for like an hour, talk with you guys, get to know you guys, and just kind of give you guys updates that I feel wouldn't be good in a video, but would be good for like a live stream. Kind of like what I'm doing now. I'm talking about what's coming up. I do want to kind of give you guys an idea because I don't know how many of you guys are here from my Grom. For some reason, I think when I got on today, I felt that a lot of you guys would be here from the Grom, but I haven't seen any Grom questions. So, um, yeah, I guess not too many. Keep it up. I think live streams will be good for the channel. I will, man. I will, Buggy. Hopefully you keep making it, man. It's fun interacting with you guys. Believe it or not, I thought I was gonna come on here and just not talk to anybody, but having somebody to communicate and it makes the live streams more fun, more engaging, and it's kind of what I want to do. I'm having a lot of fun on YouTube lately, so I want to take it to the next step. Actually, be more serious, be more consistent. I want to try to get at least one YouTube video out, one long form video out a week. Uh, but some weeks I just can't, man. I'm busy with work and just with life outside work. But at least I'm trying to at least get one in every 2 weeks, and I was able to do that with yesterday's video. But unfortunately or fortunately, depends on why or how you subscribe to my channel is more ground videos for these next few months. That's really all I have in the making, unless either Tony Castillo hits me back up to race or maybe someone else who wants to race my RSX, but not too many people want. I've reached out to other YouTubers and I don't know if they're intimidated by it because they don't really know how fast the car is because they don't want to race them, or they'll tell me to take the nitrous off and then they'll race a full bolt-on car when like they got a turbo. I had some other guy who lives in the same city as me who also has a YouTube channel. At the time, he had an EcoBoost, and then he had it like modded out. He was running E85, and then I reached out to him. This was when I was like barely getting into YouTube, and I wanted to do a video with him. and he's like, yeah, I'll race you, but you need to take the nitrous off. I'm like, come on, bro, like that's not cool. Like you're trying to race a naturally aspirated four cylinder when you got a bigger four cylinder than the Type S, and you're and you have the same full bolt-ons, you're running E85, and you have a turbo, bro. Like that's not even competitive. Like doesn't matter how good the driver is. Like it's not gonna be competitive, especially off a roll. Maybe off a dig you can make it competitive, but off a roll, it kind of takes driver one out really off a roll. But the reason I do roll racing videos is they look better on camera. It's it's just the truth. It just looks better on camera, and dig racing can get expensive because you break stuff. So yeah, that's why I do a lot of roll racing. It's just it looks better on camera and it's cheaper to do. But yeah, that dude wanted to race me and he wanted me to take off the nitrous. So I'm like, nah, bro, we're not. Whatever, forget about it. I'll find someone else. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with that guy. I haven't looked him up in a while, but yeah, I'm not doing that. So maybe if I can get like someone else, because I would love to get another race in with that car before I retire it. I don't know if maybe you guys know, but it's my first car. So yeah, someone's parked next to me. But yeah, um, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Some likes, drop some likes. Um, but yeah, if you guys watched the replay, I talked about a lot of good stuff today. I kind of filled you guys in on what's been going on with my channel, why you guys see the changes that are happening, and good first motorcycle Grom, dude. Like if I, I started with the 250, um, a 250 Kawasaki, and it's another good bike, but like it's not a Grom. A Grom is basically like a toy. A lot of people that have like leader bikes or 600s, they usually have a Grom, and it's because it's basically like a toy, but it's if you're learning to ride, I would say a Grom. Just there, you can get away with a lot more, and it'll show you basically everything you need to know to get onto the 600s, the bigger bikes. So yeah, and it looks good too. The new one, the new 2025 one, the one I have, I like the color. I'm a big fan of blue, as you can see. Like I like blue, but and the bike came out in a nice blue. So and you can customize them like crazy. You can tune them. You can do how fast can it go? Mine is stock, and I think I've gotten it to like 62 or 63 miles an hour. But I know that if you do the an aftermarket Yoshimura exhaust and an intake and a tune, I think you can even add a cam to them. Actually, people get them up to like I think 75. But I'm a bigger guy. I'm weighing in 220 right now, so it'll be tough for me to get it to 75. But maybe I could probably hit 70, which 70 is already highway speeds here where I'm at. So, because right now when I get on the highway, um, I mean you can get on there, but you're not gonna be like next to the carpool lane. You're gonna have to be on the starting lane. So, any other questions, Boogie? Appreciate the support, man. Appreciate you tuning in with me on my first live stream. So, shout out Buggy Y2K. Um, so yeah, I think that's gonna be. Or should we go on for like another minute or two? I'm at 13% on my phone, so I don't know. I don't know how much it's gonna last. Hopefully, it doesn't. Look into them, man. And they're affordable and they hold their value. So that was what the I don't know what that was, but that's the good thing about smaller bikes is when I bought my Kawasaki 250 to learn it. I only had the bike for 6 months, and I made $100 off of it. Like that was one of the first. Usually cars you lose money on them, but there's been two times in my life when I bought like a vehicle and sold it and made money on it, and the Kawasaki 250 was one of them. It's just they don't lose value. They're small bikes. They're cheap. Like you know, and even if you do, it'll only be like $500, which $500 is $500, but compare if you're comparing it to like getting a car or something, then you'd be happy to only lose $500 on a car. So yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, I definitely recommend Groms. I didn't know about them at the time. I don't even think they were out. I think they came out in 2012, and I think that's the year I bought the Kawasaki 250 actually. So I just didn't know about them. Uh, but yeah, a Grom, perfect. It's little. You can flat foot it easy, and honestly, I let anybody who wants to ride it that even doesn't have any motorcycle experience jump on it, because even if they fall or get hurt, it'll be at such a low speed that they'll get up and walk it off. My brother fell, actually, my oldest brother. He fell. He busted up his knee, but um, he's still walking fine. Yeah, but had that been in like an R6 or something, mm, that would have been a lot more. If you whiskey throttle an R6, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna go into the wall, you're gonna break through that wall, or you hit a parked car or something, and it gets expensive. With the Grom, what just happened was he went down the driveway. He's never ridden a motorcycle, so he doesn't know much about clutch or shifting gears on it. And there was a little bit of gravel at the end of the driveway, and that's when he said he slipped the clutch. So with the gravel, it spun the tires, and the bike spun out underneath him. So he kind of just fell and scraped his knee. But I mean, if that was on an R6, the R6 falls on you, that's a 400-pound bike. It's gonna hurt. The Grom, I think the Grom weighs 200 pounds. So I mean, it's still a lot, but R6 is twice that weight. So you're it's gonna hurt a lot more, and it's a lot more dangerous. Like, I wouldn't let anybody without any experience just jump on a big bike like that. That's irresponsible of me. I don't want to see that person get hurt, or I don't want. The bike is whatever, but you don't want to see somebody get hurt. Um. So, any last questions, guys? The stream's actually going for pretty long. I don't think I'm gonna hit the hour just because I'm at 11% now. So we're getting pretty close to ending it. Any last questions, guys? No? Well, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Shout out Buggy Y2K. Tune in, support. It's awesome. Um, so yeah. Tune in. I'll try to get another video out. Awesome, Buggy. I'll see you around. Just yeah, tune in for the next stream. New video next week. I haven't filmed it yet, but I'm sure I'll get to it this weekend. So yeah, have a good one, guys.